breeze and a green light. I'm taking off, dropped off on a butterfly, on a butterfly. Summer breeze and a green light. I'm taking off to tell you the truth. I've been so high, I've been so high, I've been to tell you the truth. I've been so high, I've been so high.
$52, and in the back you're going $10.52. $10.52, everybody.
So this brush that I use, it's my little travel chain cleaning brush or drivetrain brush. I can't remember what race it was. Somewhere in the Midwest, like Mid-South or Gravel Worlds or maybe Unbound. I didn't have one, and so I went to the store looking. I was like, oh, I'll just buy like a cheap toothbrush or something so I can clean my chain. And it was a denture brush.
Oh.
Turns out a denture brush works pretty damn well though. The significance is there is none.
Yeah.
Alright.
I kind of like
I
that
put this one back on. I was like, keep a spare tube up here, like one of those plasticky ones. And then inside of here, I keep an extra CO2, an extra plug. This will be in my pocket. So I take, sometimes I carry an extra one of these with because I have seen these explode. And I've actually at this race, someone was asking me for one of these, and I was like, yeah, I can't give that to you. I'm sorry. And then extra plugs right there, little stand starts, which I need to refill because I used those the other day. My first flat in a year was pre-riding this course, so just a gnarly little rock section on single track. But yeah, this is kind of the like the get me home stuff, whereas the stuff that I need to fix it quick and get back in the group, I keep in my back pocket.
Yeah.
So
That's when you're already off the bike and.
yep.
For the rock section,
Yeah.
going up, yes. Going down, no. I did it 4 times, and the 4th time was when Kenny filmed me, and super easy. Or, well, not easy, but I laced it, finally. But the first time I was like, so. In the past, I think the first time I did this race and rode down it, I unclipped one and was like, kind of going like this with one foot out, like the rodeo. But now I've picked out my line. It's all about the entrance. You got to come in a little bit right and then stay right. And as long as you stay right, you're good.
Okay, we're doing steak tips twice. How do you do it?
Just by scoops.
Oh, by scoops.
Yep.
Okay.
It's not good. Yeah. I made a few nice ones. I just have more energy in the morning and she has more energy in the evening, so we can divide and conquer.
Great job, Daxton. Good job, Lance. Able to hold on for second place.
How are you, buddy?
Matthew Wilson taking third.
Pretty empty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alan Ramos across
Like-
the line in the Lana. Jeremy,
All those punchy climbs near the end.
And Charlie Ying.
Just
Was
like-
it was the terrain, not the attacks?
Yeah, I mean it was the terrain and just like forcing you to ride hard and
Right.
legs just like started coming apart, man. It's good.
What a great race we had here today between Daxton and Marckx. Lance hit it.
Me and Brennan got up the road.
Lance coming in 20 seconds after that.
Then I flatted
And
in their
Mr.
single track.
Matthew Wilson finishing in third. A
Lost all
handful
the
of
air in my
seconds
tyre, I
behind
had to
Lance.
plug it, CO2, and then plug with hitting on the frame for the rest of the day. Had to chase for like half an hour back.
Welcome
to
into Michael
to catch
Bohr
the
and
front.
David Ernst.
Right.
Then
Welcome into
Matt
Chris
came across
Everest.
to me, and that was pretty ideal. We had like the Scott duo up the road, dragged the gap out pretty quickly. But then unfortunately, like on the bottom of the deep trail, we got caught. These mountain bike kids, man, they're ripping. It was insane. And then I just already before then, like on the steep pitches.
Brooke Stewart did great. Winter Cass. Good job, Brooke.
I think it was just a pretty off day still after Levi's.
Here we have fourth place Truman Glasgow and the Waffle Men.
Super fun to be out
And
here.
Hayden Christian taking.
I'm here with Truman Glasgow, fourth place finisher 2026 BWR. Truman, congrats on top 5.
Yes.
And talk us through sort of the decisive moments in the race for you.
Yeah, it was a long, grueling day with lots of road and technical gravel. Brennan and Matthew went off the front pretty early on in the race, and then it left a group of like 10 or so chasing all the way until Black Canyon. I would say Black Canyon was kind of a decisive moment. Not on the climb, but actually the descent going into that technical double track section. There was a group of like 4 or 5 of us that were able to get a gap, just taking momentum out of those sandy corners, and then we hit the technical section and bridged up to Brendan and Matthew, and from there it was just full gas. We came into that aid station around, I want to say mile 50-ish.
Okay.
And we're going through a gate. Actually, it was one of the gates we had to go, lift our bikes over and go around. Lance and Daxton were on the front and just like full gas. And from there we got a separation again. It was down to 5 of us heading into Lake Hodges, I think.
Yep.
And I was feeling pretty on the limit for most of the day. And Lake Hodges, I made a little mistake, kind of went off the back, dropped back to 5th place, and I think it was Haven that was in front of me with them. He ended up falling back. I caught him just before the pavement, and then we rolled in together to the line and ended up 4th in a little sprint.
How does this compare to the other BWRs you've done?
Oh, I love this. This one's one of my favorites, specifically because of the variety of, there's a lot of road, but then there's a lot of like technical, double track, single track. It just creates separation, and really like you have to have the bike handling skills to be up at the front of the race, and that's something I love. It makes it more fun and exciting. A lot of variables. But,
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Coming out of the Bandy Canyon section, it was like 4 of us, and then Matthew made a really good bridge up to us, so it was 5. Yeah, and then it was kind of just like a little bit of a race of attrition. It was single track and like pretty technical all the way in, but we also had a headwind, so it was hard to like really make the splits and separations with that going on. But I started feeling really good towards the end and was climbing really well. So it kind of whittled down itself. I think we dropped Hayden on the switchback climb, and then
On the Lusardi switchbacks, yeah.
we kept it pretty steady from there. And then there's a pretty big kicker right before turning on the road and descending back into the finish.
So BWR 2026 is over. This was a unique one. It was on the same weekend as Traca, so there wasn't as deep of an elite field as there have been in years past, but of the pros that did show up, it was on. It was definitely a more technical course this year as compared to some of the years past, which showed because if you look at the elite field, the top end of it was mostly mountain bikers. We'll see what BWR brings next year. Still though, the amateur fields were huge as always. Weather was good, it was actually kind of chilly, but I guess my 2 cents for this race is that it is still something that speaks deeply in the gravel scheme of things. There's always a place for it, especially BWR California. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you thought the course was like this year as compared to years past. Also, the field. It was a mass start field, and so as a result, it took a while for the pack to get really thinned out, really before they hit the first dirt section on Del Dios. It's good to be covering the race. It was a lot of fun putting this one together, and we will see you at the next event. Until next time, stay Veloworthy.